Welcome to Deaf and Dumb. I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. I wasn't expecting you to be that loud.
Oh.
I was like, oh, he's tired. He's not gonna give it the full force.
I am tired.
And you gave me more than I bargained.
All right, that's my modus operandi.
Don't use big words as if you know what they mean.
I do know what they mean.
What does it mean then?
It's modus operations in Latin. Just like mode of operations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Mode of operations.
What does that mean?
Like standard operating procedure. What do you want?
And what does that mean?
I'm gonna stab you with something.
What is it?
It is late.
Yes, the latest we've done since we started doing video.
Yes.
So you can
I'm
see
not
the
happy
tired
about it.
eye. Well,
So you
it's
can
your
see-
fault.
It's not my fault.
It's all your fault.
It's not my fault.
It's all
It's
your
been a
fault.
full weekend.
Yes.
And, yeah. It's,
You're tired. You can't even
I'm
think
tired.
about what we did this
I
weekend.
can't even think about it.
The weekend's over, Daniel.
I know.
We have to go back to work in...
Yeah.
I don't have a clock.
About...
Oh, there you go. 8 hours.
No, 10 hours.
Not 10 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine.
But it's been a full week. I mean, we had Avengers out yesterday.
Yeah.
So that we went and saw that.
Yeah.
And then we had we literally just watched, part of the reason we're starting late.
Yes.
It's because we just watched episode 3 of
Game of
Thrones season 8, which is the battle,
Yeah.
which is insane.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, I don't want to either, but everyone who's listening
Probably
watched it.
If you haven't, you should go watch it.
Yeah. So that's all I can think about. But I did play a game this week. It's been a crazy week and kind of slow week. As far as
you
gaming.
played one game?
I played a game.
Well, I played a game.
Yeah, we played a game together.
And I guess that's the game we played together,
Yes.
and that's all we're going to talk about. So we're going to spend 30 minutes talking about this one game.
The game is Imperial Settlers,
Which I'd never played before.
Yeah, you apparently had never played before.
Never played it.
I played at least half a dozen times, maybe.
It must have been in the time I was gone, because I've never played it.
And I have to say, it's a cool game. I like the game. I want to really like the game.
Yeah.
But I have one problem.
Yeah.
Every time I have played, and I mean out of the 5 or 6 games where I have played of it,
Yeah.
Gary has won.
Mm-hmm.
And not by a close call, by a lot.
Yeah.
Every time.
I got second in this game. It's the first time I played it. I got second, and I was still 50 points behind Gary.
Yeah.
And then, it wasn't even close.
No.
At all.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had 100 points, and he had 150.
I had 100, I had...
Or was
100,
you had 150.
100, almost 100. I had 140 something.
Yeah.
And he was 50 more above me.
Yeah.
He matched, but 50 more.
Yes.
And I was just like...
It's a cool game.
It is a good game.
But,
it's an engine building deck.
Yeah, it's a card game.
It's
about you're building out your empire.
Yeah.
You have 2 decks to draw from. You have your personal empire's deck.
Yeah.
And then you have the group deck, the general common deck. And then you basically have a card that sits like a kind of a
Common.
You have a
common card. Is what
yeah,
they
you have
call
a thing in the middle that, and
you're talking about,
you build outward from it with cards.
You build your empire, I guess.
Yeah, it's an empire, and so you place out cards on each side of your board, and other people can raid your board, your common cards, and but Gary wins every time.
I mean,
I have not seen a single game where he did not win.
Yeah.
And part of it is because I think he's just really good at this game.
Mm-hmm.
But even though Gary generally doesn't win a lot in most of the games.
No, he does on certain games, particularly card games.
But
he particularly does really well.
Yeah, and I can't tell if I don't like the game, or if I just am annoyed that he keeps winning.
Well, I'm not sure. It's only the one time I play. But my biggest problem with it is that he ran away with the game from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well, I started off really bad.
You started off real bad.
I had, like, really bad starting hand. I went 2 turns before I was even... There's 5 rounds in the game. I went 2 of them basically doing nothing.
Yeah.
Because I just could not combo cards at all. And I was like... in hindsight, I probably should have just been burning them to just get the stuff I could off of them, but... it just did not feel like there was a lot of options for me.
Well, and that's kind of my problem with the game.
Yeah.
He was running away from the game turn 1, or round 1.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really fully understand the game till round 2.
Yeah.
And I did fairly well, I thought, but there was no way I could catch him.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know if I just started out with knowing the game in the first round, maybe I would have got closer.
Yeah.
But I don't know what we could have done. Maybe we should have just beat the shit out of him with it.
Well, I think that's part of
it.
I think on one part of the game that we generally, our group doesn't do a lot of, which it seems weird, but generally, like, we weren't very aggressive. And like we should have been like, Gary is running away, and we need to do something about it. Yeah. And it's not, and we just weren't. Like, we should have been hitting him hard. I started hitting him later, but I really couldn't until that point.
Yeah, and it was, I don't know, and that's why I liked the mechanics of the game. I liked the
everything about the game is cool. The art, the mechanics, the way it builds. You build the common thing, and then you can demolish it to use the foundation to build one of your faction bases. And there's like all kinds of cool little combos and maneuvers. But like, I swear, it kind of occurred to me after playing it this time that I kind of was left feeling the same way after every game. And I don't think it's the game's fault. I think the game is perfectly fine. I think Gary is just entirely too good at it. But I would like to play it with other people and see how it goes.
Well, my problem is if one person can be that good at that game and never lose and always win and just completely stomp everybody, that makes the game... It's like, how do you beat that unless you... Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do against that. How are you supposed to, get better at it?
I think we needed to be more aggressive.
Yeah, and maybe, but... And I'd have to play it a couple more times to see, but I feel like if he runs away with it every time, I wouldn't want to play the game anymore.
Yeah. Like, the first few times, I don't think he ran away with it. He wasn't... This is probably the worst he's ever beat us at playing, as far as I can remember.
Yeah.
But he did beat us every time. Like, I remember feeling like, man, once I need to play this again, I'll do better next time. Yeah. And I've done that like 4 times. Well, I was like... You know what? But we don't play it for long stretches. There's big gaps between us playing this game.
Well, and I forgot what I was going to say. My brain is only half working right now, but I feel like I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, I don't know if I enjoyed the game while I was playing. Because the whole time I kept thinking, man, Gary's running away with it. What, trying to play and do the best I
don't think I enjoyed it. Mostly because I was kind of salty because I started off with such a bad hand. Yeah. Like, I really looked at my hand and I had, this is all junk. I could not do anything with it.
Like, I thought I could potentially go, but I never thought I was going to win. Like, I never thought, I was like, well, Gary's got this, and we're just going through the motions to see who comes in second.
Yeah. I think part of the reason he does really well, is that he draws a ton of cards. He pretty much
how he does it.
I couldn't, with what I started off with, but I could have done a little more, I think, but I don't know how much it would have helped. But he was drawing a ton of cards, and like he was literally just drawing as many cards. I think he went through his entire faction deck, and there are a lot of cards in those decks.
I didn't even. I may have went through a third of mine.
Yeah, I might have got through half.
Yeah.
But he just went through the cards. I think that might be part of the trick to it. And I think this every time. My memory's terrible. And we go such long stretches between playing, since I played this game. And I did this every other time. I was like, oh man, I really need to focus on drawing more cards.
Yeah.
Every time. And I'm trying to make myself remember this. So maybe when we actually play again, that I will do it because this is like the 5th time I haven't done it. So I don't know. It's really hard for me to form an opinion of the game.
Yeah,
because I don't know. I don't know. I just I feel like I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah,
and I don't know because Gary explained the rules to the game to you kind of the way he explained to all of us. It was just like, well, these are the basic things. You'll kind of figure out as you go.
Okay,
but he also has given me the advice to always draw lots of cards.
He didn't give me that.
He didn't give you that advice.
He didn't give me that advice, and I kind of wish he did, but I don't know if I would have. I mean, because I was trying to just understand the basic mechanics of the game, but I don't know. I need to play it again.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll play it this week.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
I think I am willing to give it like one more shot, and if it does the same thing with us armed with the knowledge, I don't think I like it.
Well, and here's the thing.
Or maybe it's one of those games. It's like we don't play trivia games with Ricky.
Well, yeah, it's like I don't play trivia games, period, because I'm not good at them.
Yeah.
So I'm not
definitely
gonna go, I want
to
to feel dumb.
Yeah.
Let's play this game.
Well, you definitely don't play it against certain people because, like Ricky, our friend Ricky, we've talked about, he's been on the show, has a ridiculous amount of trivia knowledge. Like, you play any kind of Trivial Pursuit, and if he goes first, no one else will ever take a turn.
He's told us stories about how
he will go through the whole thing.
Disney Trivial Pursuit, and he knows all the answers to all the questions.
Yeah, his parents got him the game, and they sat down to play it, and he
went
started
first,
off.
And then just kept answering all the questions until he finished. No one else had a turn.
Yeah, because every time you get one right, you get another turn. Well, he just kept going, one question after another, until he won, and no one else got to go.
That's a flaw in that game, though. Huh? They should not have that game is flawed.
That's the way those games are.
I know, but that's
the way all the Trivial Pursuit games are.
Well, that's wrong.
Because it's assuming that you don't know everything, but Ricky knows a lot of things, and so there, especially when it comes to like Disney or certain things like that. He knows. He has a very vast knowledge. And so you don't play games like that. Yeah. And I'm wondering if is it we're just not playing Imperial Settlers right, or we just don't need to play Gary at it. We just can't play Gary. We'll keep playing Gary at Root, because he loses. He
always loses. He's never won Root. He loves Root. And that's the difference. He loves Root. Despite never won it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like Imperial Settlers. Yeah. Okay, and it may just be a flaw in me personally. Yeah. I like a game that I could potentially win, even if I don't win a lot. I mean, it's like, Destiny. I lose a lot at Destiny. Yeah. I still really enjoy it, and every time I lose, I'm like, oh, it's so close.
The experience itself is rewarding.
Yeah, I don't know if the experience is there in Imperial Settlers.
I don't know. All the previous games I played of it, I had a good time. I enjoyed it a lot. And by the end of it, I was like, oh, I lost, but I felt fine with it. This time, because I started off so poorly, I was kind of bitter the whole game. Yeah. So I didn't really enjoy it. And I don't know, and maybe I wasn't in the right mood, because work's been crazy. I've been kind of a little stressed.
Now the excuses begin.
Yeah, and so maybe I was a little, not in the best mood while we were playing anyway, so maybe that hampered it. I don't know. Yeah. But I really want to give it one more try, just to give it another honest, try to emulate some of what Gary's doing, and learn from our mistakes, and give it another chance. I'm not writing it off yet.
I think I'd give it a couple more tries, but we'll see.
It depends on how the next one goes.
Yeah. Which I guess we might. We may have it in game night. On my hearing aid keeps cutting out. Something not working here. So we may have a game night on Tuesday. I may or may not be there. Yeah. Depending on my baby situation.
Yes, you have a pending baby.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Baby pending.
It's very close.
Yes.
It's very. It's
imminent.
Like imminent. Imminent is a good word. As people are listening to this, your baby is like
a couple days away,
out at the door, about to knock.
Yeah. Well,
Is the dread sitting in?
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Not for me, anyways. I'm okay. Yeah. So this week, I don't have game
Does
night.
it feel real yet?
Like the baby?
Everything.
I haven't felt the baby.
The whole experience.
Oh, the whole experience? No, nothing feels real.
It gets. I think you get to a point in life where everything just becomes surreal. Like you just, there was at some point, I don't know what it is. I feel like I've been in it in a while, but at some point, none of this feels real anymore. Mm-hmm. At least to me, I was just like, I guess this is happening. Well,
this
let's
is the
keep
thing
going.
I'm going through.
I have no other choices.
Yeah,
but we'll press on.
Yeah,
it's just.
Yeah, there's a point where you're like, okay, this is my life.
Yeah.
Well, and it's not a bad thing. Like my life is great.
I mean, there's a point where I thought, you know what, I probably will never see the end of Game of Thrones, and now it looks like it's gonna happen.
Why did you think?
I don't know. I just thought that's a possibility.
What, do you think you were gonna die?
No,
I don't know. For 40
I don't know.
years?
Nuclear war. I don't know.
You have weird things.
I don't know. I have some weird.
Right,
I have some weird anxieties. I don't.
That's weird. But yeah, depending on things, whether or not I will be at game night on Tuesday.
Yes.
Because we may be going to the hospital on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But pretty much guaranteed next week I will be a dad.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm just excited for my time off.
Yeah, I need some of that too.
I'm taking paternity leave.
Paternity.
I never thought I would be doing that, but
yeah, well,
I am.
Here you are about to do it.
Here I am about to do it.
A
couple of weeks.
Yeah.
To make sure a baby stays alive.
Mm-hmm. It's basic. From what I understand, it's basically suicide watch for like the first little bit.
Well, I understand it's like that for a few years.
Yeah,
you're basically preventing the baby from hurting itself. Or, getting into really dangerous situations.
Yeah.
Don't go into the stove.
We played.
Don't go over.
Yeah, we played Who's Your Daddy.
Watch out for the corner of that coffee table.
Yeah. Have you become way more spatially aware?
No, I'll worry about that later this week.
It just seems like you start worrying about. I know some people do this, so they start worrying about more little things that they never noticed before. Do you feel like you're doing that yet, or even maybe not until?
No, not yet.
Till it arrives.
We'll see. But I've never been much of a worrier, so
neither have I.
Other than
the person that I wouldn't call it a worry.
I might not live to see Game of Thrones.
It's not a worry. It's just
not gonna be my problem when I'm dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Talking like an 80-year-old man.
I'm not. I
might not see.
My mind.
Now you might not see the next book. That's possible.
And let's be honest. That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking, what if something I don't ever get to see the end?
You're thinking of another person.
Yeah. Maybe. Possibly.
Morbid person.
Yes. Maybe. I don't know. I am a strange person.
Yes.
I will admit that.
Yeah. Any other games?
No. I almost played Sekiro a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a week.
Yeah.
I
had a little bit of time earlier this week, and again, I keep running into this...
The Predator confusion?
Where I'm like, I sit down on my computer, and I'm like... Oh, speaking of my computer, I have something to talk about that.
Mm.
I sit down and go, I want to play a game. I got an hour or two. What do I want to play? And I look at my list, and I go, yes, no, I could play this, maybe this. But what I've been itching for... I want to play a multiplayer game of some kind.
Yeah,
with some friends that I don't get to talk to or see very often, and I would like to, get on voice chat and just play something. It doesn't have to matter really what it is. Yeah. So
I know we talked about playing some Minecraft with some of our friends, or maybe something.
But we haven't
started it up.
So
we haven't done that in a while.
Recommendation of what we should be playing with other people.
Not Fortnite.
Not Fortnite.
I don't want to hear Fortnite.
Fortnite's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine, but it's not something I'm going to spend a lot of time on.
Yeah.
Because it's not really set up that way. But I keep thinking about maybe like playing EVE Online or something like that.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
Exactly, and
that's a lot of time to sink into.
Yeah.
To really get some to mine its morsels. It's morsels.
Yeah, you just wanted to say morsels.
I do like the word morsels.
But yeah, speaking of my computer though, I bought a new hard drive.
Yeah.
A new solid state hard drive.
Yeah.
And that was, my old one
So
with
you installed it and everything's fine.
Yeah, that's what I would like to tell everybody. But I managed to screw
But Dudley, you work in IT.
I know. I managed to mess it up. Well, we work in IT. We, clone hard drives and stuff. No problems at all. I did that with this one. And it worked.
Yeah.
But it left out all the extra. So I went from 120 gig hard drive to a 500 gig.
Yeah.
And when I cloned it over, it still had the 125 partition, but there was 350 that I couldn't connect to it. And because of the way the separation on the partition, I couldn't
just formatted it into another.
I could. No, that was dumb.
No, people
I
do it
still
all
had
the
the same
time.
problem as I have now.
People do it all the time.
The problem I would still have is I run out of space on my main Windows drive, which is the reason I replaced it. But anyway, so I was like, okay, I gotta fix this, and then I was reading about how to do it, and I did some stuff, and I managed to make my original hard drive not bootable anymore, and then I'm in the process of doing some other stuff. I managed to make this new one unbootable, and I was just in a pickle, and I finally just installed a new Windows on the new hard drive.
Yeah, that's what I would have done from the beginning. I would just be like, new copy, let's start fresh. I like a new fresh start.
Yeah, well, I was trying to avoid having to reinstall all my programs and stuff, and I just, it'll be fine. But I'm gonna redo it now because I kept the old one, and I didn't need to keep the old one because I have another hard drive with it all on there, so I just needed to, I'm gonna wipe it clean again and do a new install some point. Probably won't get to it because I'm having a baby. And yeah. So my computer's not booting right now. Yeah. Well, it boots right now, but nothing is installed on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I
completely botched it.
I feel like because work's been crazy, and I feel like I've been tired for 3 weeks straight. And I'm finally at the... I've been trying to, just survive more or less to this weekend. I'm just I've been okay, work's been, nuts and just playing games here and there. But, mostly it's just I gotta get to this weekend and I'll have Avengers and some Game of Thrones and the baby's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Everything, and then I'll just be all right, here, I made it.
Yeah.
But now I'm I've made it to this milestone. This is why none of this feels real. It's I'm constantly tired. And then oh, I'm going to go into next week. All this other crazy stuff is happening.
So basically...
And you're not, since we work together, you're not going to be there to go through the rest of the crazy stuff at work is happening.
That's just that will no longer be my problem for a couple of weeks. So...
Dudley, I'm so tired.
I know, it's okay. So it doesn't sound like you're living in a surreal state. It sounds like you're living in delirium.
Maybe.
You say as you yawn. Well,
don't point it out.
No, well, I've yawned 3 times already in this episode, We don't need to do it this late ever again.
No, we've done really well. We used to when we were just an audio only podcast. We did it late regularly because we were just we just let time get away. But I don't really fault us because we got a lot going on.
Sure.
Yeah, you got a baby coming.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get some game time in while you're
watching
the baby.
Know what? I'll probably be
you need something that requires a mouse.
Yeah.
That's
the problem is we're gonna be staying with with the future grandparents, our parents, while for like the first week, so I won't have anything with me other than like I think I'll bring my PlayStation over, but other than that, I'm not gonna have
Switch.
it. I guess I'll have a Switch.
You could one-hand switch.
One-hand switch.
You could. I mean, I'm sure you could like
cradle and play.
You may get a crick in your neck.
Well, you don't even have to do that. You just hold the baby and you have the controller in your hand.
Yeah, but you got to get the arm up.
No, and you have it on TV.
You play it on TV. I got you.
You just play.
Oh, I got you.
Hey, baby. Yep.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. And it could work out. Maybe.
Okay.
Play some Diablo. Finish the DLC. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
So. Okay, well, let's get into the news before we get too sleepy.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I wrote some news down.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing you wrote down.
One of them is. You want to cover your first thing?
Yeah.
Or you want me to cover my list?
sent me this, and then I went and looked at it.
Yeah.
A YouTuber discovered that Shovel Knight is actually 3D. It's
Not
a 3D.
Exactly.
I mean, it is. Like, the game is rendered in three-dimensional space. Yeah. It's still sprites. It's still,
there's
flat
still 2D
sprites.
planes.
But there's multiple planes that overlap, which really, when you don't think about it, but it makes a lot of sense.
Well,
I mean,
why
wouldn't you? Yeah, exactly. It's like, why wouldn't you do it that way? But it looks really cool the way this guy was able to kind of pivot the scene so you could see the third dimension. And
take a break to cough.
Excuse
Coughing
me.
break.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
And then it got to me, it went for me like thinking, not other than like thinking about the art of the game, thinking about the actual mechanics of the game. And because that game is beautiful. Mm-hmm. And then the way they layer the environments and the way you would have to. I mean, like, you don't have to, but it makes it way easier to render the spatial stuff, like when you move up and down and how the backgrounds move around. In 3D. It was really cool. I just thought it was cool. I don't know if it's necessarily news, but
it's not new. I know a lot of games do it that way. I mean, I don't know if they do it in the depth like they do, but I know like Octopath Traveler plays a lot with the sprites in 2D space. And,
well, you see, that one's actually, it's 3D rendered space. This one's not 3D rendered. It's just like layers, but they're,
Well, that's the way this one is too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not. It's all sprites.
Is all of it?
Yeah,
I thought it had some actual.
No, it's not 3D.
Yeah, I swear.
I'm pretty sure it's sprites.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It wouldn't be the first time.
It definitely wouldn't be, or the last. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I saw the little bit of the video.
Yeah,
that's neat. And then I moved on, and I didn't even put it on my list.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. The Zelda and Mario. Got the VR updates this week.
That came out this week. The Labo VR stuff is out.
Yeah, and with it, VR support for Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, it's terrible.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's just not, the hardware's not there. I mean,
the hardware's not there. And the games aren't made for it?
Not really. Yeah, like from what I've read, it's like Mario Odyssey is basically you have 4 levels where you have a fixed point of view where you can kind of look around a little bit, but Mario's just running around and it like you don't have the camera following like you normally do. And apparently it's just sometimes it's fine, but most time he's either too close or he's too far away.
Yeah.
And so you really can't see what he's doing, or he's so really close. It's just really awkward. It's just Mario Odyssey with an awkward camera angle.
Yeah.
But it's not even like the full game. It's just like these little mini puzzle thing that you can do for each of the levels.
It's a side quest thing. And and then Zelda is completely playable in 3D, but you don't turn. Well, you do. I mean, your vision is, again, the camera that's in the game. It's not like you can look around and turn away from Link.
It's not like you can,
look in a different
you're
direction.
Independent of Link.
Yeah. It's
you
not
move
like
around,
that at all.
You're basically just playing the game with 3D
3D
glasses.
That's
you're watching a film, a 3D movie, except it's Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
That's really all you're getting.
Which
it's more depth. But your trade-off is it's more pixelated and the quality is not as good.
Yeah.
It's because it's splitting the screen and it's
you're splitting the hardware.
Yeah, and so I just don't see it being worth it.
Now, the benefit of this was, and I guess because they were kind of streamlined the software so the hardware could handle it, Zelda loads much faster now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like several seconds quicker than it used to be because I guess they streamlined it.
Yeah, they enhanced the performance.
Optimized.
Optimized it so that they could get the best quality out for the VR, but it's just... I expected this, to be honest. I just did not see how...
You kind of could tell it wasn't going to be great just because there was no advertising for it. Almost
not
none.
a lot. It was just them kind of tapping into a niche and being like, okay, we threw that at them.
Yeah.
And, because like I said, the hardware just is not powerful enough to really get a quality VR out of it.
Well, and if I understand, the Labo VR is pretty good.
Yeah.
But
those are all. They're all Breath of the Wild style games. They're they're made.
Breath of the Wild by itself is made to work on the hardware that's there,
not
exactly. Made to let's take Breath of the Wild and then split its resources in half, and then play it here.
Those games were built for VR on that device, so they knew the limitations of hardware, and they optimized it for that.
Yeah.
And I bet you none of them are near as big as Breath of the Wild.
Probably not. Yeah. But so that's interesting, I guess.
I'm tempted by it, though. Like after I got one of the sets, not the robot set, but the other set, the Labo set, and it was fun. It was fun. I love building things.
Yeah,
and I had a lot of fun doing that. And I liked the novelty of it was really cool. But after I kind of played it for a while, it kind of wore off, and now they're sitting in a drawer somewhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can see maybe a kid liking it more or something.
And having a lot of fun, getting more play out of it.
Yeah.
But I kind of, I'm easily distracted and moved on to other things fairly quickly. I might have spent more time building the thing than actually playing them.
Yeah, I played some of the ones after you built them.
Yeah, some of them took a while for me to build, and so I'm like, there's a good chance some of them I spent longer building the device, which is an experience, I will admit, and I enjoy making things. So,
this is on your list as well, and it's on mine as well. The guy in it kind of ties into VR.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by it.
A guy spent 24 hours playing Minecraft in VR.
Yes.
Spent 24 hours straight.
Yes.
Never took the goggles off.
Yeah. In fact, he slept, but he just slept with the goggles on.
Yeah. He would sleep. He had 3 short sleep sessions.
Yeah.
Naps. And when he did it, he would lay down. And he had the goggles on. And everything.
So he woke up in VR.
Yeah. And so he would wake up in VR, and he would but he said apparently there was a problem. He built his
little chicken coop.
Yeah, right next to his house. So
he was just
constantly hearing chicken while he's trying to sleep.
Yeah,
which is funny.
Yeah, I was what got me really interested in this story is they were talking about because they talked about time, the day-night cycle. It's 24 hours. It's one full day, real-world day-night cycle. Yeah. But in the game, it was 72 days.
Yeah, he spent 72 days because Minecraft days are shorter.
Well, way shorter, yeah. And so, I want to hear more about what he felt when he got out of it.
Well, he has apparently there's a short documentary about it, him doing it. And I read a few of his comments afterwards, and he said that one of the weird things if things were a little weird for a couple days, and he said it felt like the days were, he felt like he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Because he spent so long, that 24 hours just doing
working
nothing.
On Minecraft.
Just working on Minecraft, and he had these certain routines.
I think that would mess with me.
I don't know.
I have enough trouble if I'm playing especially puzzle games or something where I'm focused on building something or gathering stuff and kind of repetitive actions. I have trouble with I go to sleep and then I'm still doing it in my sleep, and to spend that long in that kind of environment and then to come out of it, everything must have felt slow.
Yeah.
In some ways.
Yeah.
And I know after I've played, my Vive for a couple hours straight, and I get out of it, and it's a little heady. It's a little like things feel a little surreal, and it's.
I thought I was gonna have that problem when I played Super Hot not long ago, because I played for a good couple hours.
I don't think, because of the style of Super Hot, I don't think it felt like
it didn't
like that.
bother me.
Yeah.
But it depends on the game, I guess.
Yeah.
But
like some of the more realistic or like more immersive, like feels like it may not look realistic, but it feels more like a real environment.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time in those. And I come out, I get more of that feeling.
Yeah.
That kind of weird disassociation with reality. Yeah, I don't know if Minecraft will do it.
It might be just different enough.
Yeah, I would be tempted to try something like this.
Yeah.
But also, I have other things to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
24 hours.
24 hours is a long time. And I also, like I said, I think it might mess with me.
He did say that like it felt like he lost a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
he did. He spent a whole day playing Minecraft.
So technically, he did. He spent a whole day in another universe.
Yeah.
Speaking of Minecraft, they've updated Minecraft recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a new the new update called Villagers and Pillagers, I think. Villages and Pillage. I don't know. I can't remember the actual name of it. But it changed the villagers.
Oh, really?
So the villagers have always been... well, I'm sure they do. But I don't know. But the villagers have pretty much been a non-entity, basically, the whole game. They've just been there, right?
Even there, you trade with them.
You can trade with them.
Yeah.
They've added... Well, apparently they've started acting weird with the new update. Like...
In what way?
Like, they'll... Like, if your house is near their village, they'll just, like, take over your house. Like, they go in there, and then they like, sleep in your bed and start doing stuff around your house and stuff. Yeah, like, the guy was like, yeah, there's a villager sleeping in my bed now. And, like, he went in, and apparently villagers...
You mean your wife?
The villager... apparently sleep with their eyes open, which is weird. But then, yeah, he was like, well, I don't want to attack them because then, the
villagers
get mad and golems will attack you or whatever. And so it's a really weird situation. And people are trying to weird things.
Get out of my house.
Yeah. But they're like just like swatting in your house. You're like, oh, we live
no
here now.
Villagers.
We're squatters.
They're squatters.
And they just took like one guy that he came into his house, and there was a bunch of villagers mating in his library. Which
mating?
is just they like get up in front of each other and hearts start floating.
Oh yeah,
and that's how they mate.
Uh-huh.
And,
is that how you had? Is that how you created?
It was a little more in depth.
Interesting choice of words.
But yeah, and he said so. It's like, and the thing is, there's even set up like doors or buttons and stuff to keep the villagers out.
Yeah,
and they still get in.
They always find a way.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, they just like. They don't mess around. So it's I don't know if it's an intentional thing.
Sounds like they do mess around.
Well, they do mess around, a lot.
So, did he just have a bunch of village babies in his
I don't know. Probably. Well, apparently the solution was to fish them out of their bed. Use the fishing lure to hook them and pull them out of the bed, and that was the way to do it without hurting.
Wakey, wakey!
No. I know we talked about this game at one point.
Maybe.
And it's been a while. It's probably over a year ago.
All right.
Sea Hero Quest. Have you heard about this?
Sea Hero Quest.
I think
Sounds familiar.
It's a game that was developed to study Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Or the early symptoms of Alzheimer's. I think we talked about it on Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, Alzheimer's.
You still haven't said it right, but it's fine.
That's okay. The whole game is like I think there's a VR version of it now. So maybe we should give it a try.
Mm-hmm. See if I have dementia. Maybe that's what's wrong with me.
Early onset dementia.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway, the data they pull from the game of you playing it is used in Alzheimer's research.
Mm-hmm.
So so far, they've gotten the equivalent of 1,700 years of research because so many people played it. Like millions of people downloaded the game and played it.
Huh.
And because of all that data they've gathered, it's probably going to help studies on Alzheimer's. And the whole game is you're shown a map. And then you have to, for a little bit, and you look at it and you have to remember it, and then chart your way through the environment. Okay. And they say they're comparing people who have there's apparently a certain gene or something that some people that they think may be linked to.
Yeah, makes them predisposed.
Yeah, and they're comparing the people who have that with people who don't have it, and so that data is helping.
That's cool.
Maybe potentially find a cure for Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
and that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Gaming is saving lives.
Yeah,
or something. There's a alien tabletop RPG coming or being developed right now. You know, Alien.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I understand.
Ridley Scott.
Yeah,
There's a whole universe.
That sounds terrifying.
It sounds, yeah. It sounds like a sci-fi horror.
Wait, can I play the Xenomorph?
I don't think so.
Oh, well then, I don't know if I want to
But I don't know.
Okay.
Apparently, it's going to be like any RPG where you can set up games or whatever and play, but then they'll also have what they call cinematic mode, where they have like kind of story arcs. You play pre-generated characters and ideal, and then there'll be multiples of these, and you can kind of tie them together.
Okay.
Not necessarily playing the same character because that character might have died.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Yeah, because it's aliens.
That's cool.
But it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it develops.
Yeah.
They're still in the early stages for it, so yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
3DS. People still care about that, right?
I guess they keep putting games out.
No, they're not.
Not anymore.
Not so much.
Really?
Yeah, they have like one first party game coming out this year.
Oh, okay.
And maybe like a handful of third party. Not much is coming for it. So
well, I mean, it is an old system.
Well, it's an old system, and it's also been replaced by a better system.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch.
Better portable system.
Yes. So pretty sure this will probably be one of the last years of the Switch.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
If you have one and you're looking for new games, you're probably
I have one. I haven't bought any new games.
I haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
Well, I have a 2DS, I guess, technically, but...
I have one of those, too.
Yeah. Speaking of Nintendo, Mario Kart Touring beta is you can sign up for it now.
What is that?
That's the mobile Mario Kart they're coming out this summer.
Okay, I guess I didn't know about it. Or maybe
we can go and sign up for the new Mario Kart Touring mobile game and give it a try. The beta starts in May 22nd. Okay. All you have to have is an Android phone.
Well, I don't have an Android phone.
Neither do I.
So we won't be talking about this.
We will not.
I wasn't interested, to be honest. I didn't care. And then... But now I do.
Now you do. Now you care because you can't do it.
Yeah.
You're angry.
This is exactly how
you're like, I wasn't going to play this game. But now that I can't play this game,
I demand I be able to play this game. Yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be out sometime this summer.
Okay.
But if you have an Android phone and want to get in on the beta, you can sign up for it on May 22nd.
Okay, cool.
But we won't be. Super Mario Maker 2... which has been announced, and we talked about it, I think, briefly, is coming to Switch, and it will be out June 28th.
Okay.
Which is cool. I haven't played any of the Mario Maker.
I think I played on Robert's, maybe, our brother's copy. Yeah. I think I played his copy, maybe, but I don't. I know I've had some limited experience with it, but I'm not really sure where, because I'm really sleepy.
If you pre-order it,
okay,
you will get a stylus to go with it because Switches have a touchscreen.
Yeah,
it's a stylus.
Wait, they have touchscreen?
Yeah, but you have to be in Japan or Europe to get it.
Anything else you want to tell me about that I can't get?
Let's see. Yes, City of Heroes.
Yes.
You remember City of Heroes?
Yeah.
We played City of Heroes.
We played City of Villains.
Which is an expansion to City of Heroes.
Yeah.
It's an MMO that came out in like 2000, early 2000. It's been closed since 2012.
Okay.
Officially closed. Well, a week ago, it was discovered that a private server has been running since the other one closed.
Really?
And
it's like this underground
pretty much
City of Heroes thing going on?
It's apparently flown under the radar it's flown under the radar because intentionally they didn't want people to know about it.
Yeah.
Because they may be using copyright code to run it that they don't own. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of come out that a YouTube video, someone came out and talked about it, and so it became this big thing. It's like all these people are like, hey, I love this game. I want to play it now. And we want to get on the server.
Yeah.
And now it might be a problem.
Yeah.
So chaos has kind of erupted around this private server.
Yeah.
But some good might come out of it. A group of former fans of the game are talking with the company that owns the rights. I can't remember, NC Soft or something like that, about possibly starting a community-run server.
Oh, okay.
So,
there's
maybe
your multiplayer game.
We can go back to City of Villain.
Do they still have my character?
No, because it's a different server.
But they backed it. They could have got a copy.
It's not the... No.
Not
going to be there. Not going to be there. Bloodborne is getting a board game. It's on Kickstarter right now.
I saw that. Got a bunch of money.
It's got $2 million.
Yeah, that's a bunch of money.
Far.
I would call that a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm. I think they'll get a good kick.
Yeah, it's already been kicked.
Yeah.
It's just how far will it go?
Yeah. The figures on it look very nice.
Yes, the models are fantastic.
The models look good.
By the way, I think was last week I was grumbling, or the week before I was grumbling about the
Dark Souls.
The Dark Souls Kickstarter, where I'm waiting on the next wave of figures and expansions and stuff and add-ons. And I was kind of ticked off because they were telling me I had to update my shipping and I couldn't get the survey, and apparently a lot of other people were having this problem.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get a response, and I hadn't heard anything in weeks.
Yeah.
I got a response this week.
Yeah. So us talking about it on our show has rectified the issue.
Did you tag them in any of it?
No.
Yeah, then I don't know how they would know.
They listened to the show.
Oh, okay. They're fans.
Very big fans.
I got an email that says, your address is fine.
You're good. We're going to ship it to you.
I was like, cool. I was worried about it. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I was worried that I wouldn't get the things I paid for.
They said your address was fine. They didn't say they were going to actually send it to you, did they? Well, we'll see in a couple of weeks if he actually gets it.
I don't think I'm not even sure what the ship date is.
So next year, we will see if it's arrived, and if it hasn't, we'll start complaining again.
Yeah.
You got 1 year, whatever the company.
Steamforged.
You got a year.
Yeah. The same people who brought us, Guild Ball.
Oh, Guild Ball.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Guild Ball the other day. Yeah. I pulled up the app, and I was like...
There's a new Miners Guild.
Yeah. There's a couple of new guilds since we played.
Like the minor leagues guilds. Yeah. The miners.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 11 came out.
Yes.
And the reason I'm talking about this because we haven't played a Mortal Kombat game in years.
No, not in a long time. I mean, old school, back in the day, Mortal Kombat 2 or something. We played a bunch.
We played it, but the new one they put out a trailer.
Okay.
Yeah, they put out a trailer for it, and they used the 90s movie theme in the trailer.
The music, it was. I
was like, this...
With the guy shouting, Mortal Kombat!
Yeah, that one. It is great.
It's really great. I mean, let's be honest. That movie was terrible.
Terrible.
It was awful.
But the theme song is pretty awesome.
The theme song, I mean, it's very
90s.
90s. But it's pretty cool.
It's pretty kick-ass.
You know, they were like, all those people who saw that movie when they were younger, that's our market.
And they were like, yeah, let's get them.
Put it in there and it just... yeah.
The game looks good.
Yeah, the Mortal Kombat games always look fun.
Yeah. I haven't played one in a long time, and I'm actually kind of tempted to get it.
Yeah.
Because...
one of the last ones, I think I played at someone's place. Yeah. I was hanging out.
I think the last one I played was on GameCube.
Wow.
It's been a while, because I remember having a save file, and it was a weird collect things. Yeah. It was a weird one, that's all I remember. But it apparently pretty good, and the story mode is actually
it actually
good.
Has one.
It actually has a story. It's actually pretty good, apparently. Yeah. So I'm actually kind of tempted to get it.
Yeah, well, you should, and then we'll play it.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know if I can play Mortal Kombat with a new baby.
They're not going to remember any of this, so you got like a good year of memory-free
of ingraining deep subconscious fear.
No one
really knows where it came from.
Yeah.
For some reason, my kid had a great fear of being speared in the face, and every time I said "come over here," he just cries. He cries every time.
It's not come over; it's get over here.
Get over here. And then he just like...
Every time I go to my kid and go, get over here, he just bawls and falls down.
I don't understand.
And he goes catatonic.
I'm just like... And I'm like, finish him. And he just like...
Yeah, he's like... You can't leave this table until you finish your food. Finish it!
Finish him!
Finish him!
Finish him!
Finish him!
Finish ham! Finish ham! If you don't finish your ham,
you don't get to play video games.
I don't know.
What do you say?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't got to that point.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's everything I got.
Yeah.
I have a second page with this blank, so I'm guessing that means I don't have anything.
I'm
else.
guessing.
Guessing there's no more news.
That's no more news. Well, I'm sleepy, so let's call it.
Okay.
Please go to our website at deafandumb.com. That's DEAFN.com. You can find us on any of the streaming services and YouTube if you would like to see our faces.
Tired faces
this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.